Your black Corvette and this one's who passed you. Why do you gotta drive like that?
What are you talking?
Don't say what are you talking about. You passing cars left and right.
I passed in the passing zone.
You passed that law enforcement officer right there at over 100 miles an hour. How many cars did you pass another 20 miles up the road?
I passed in passing zone.
You sit here and film me?
I don't. I just film. No, I always film the police.
Won't you freaking grow up quit driving like an idiot?
Welcome back to We the People University. My name is Abaya Israel, former police officer, former sheriff deputy.
Open up! Police!
Today's YouTube video is brought to you by a YouTube channel by the name of Lambro Steve. If you have not subscribed to his channel, please make sure you go and do so. The Arkansas State Police. They are no strangers when it comes down to lacking professionalism. We're about to take a quick look at a video where an Arkansas State police officer pulls over a driver that he alleged was driving 100 miles per hour. But pay attention to this. When the driver presented the question of what method did you clock me at 100 miles per hour, watch how fast the state trooper backpedals. What's also funny is this. The state trooper states that the driver passed another officer at 100 miles per hour like he was standing still. But we find out, per the driver, that officer really was standing still. So if you're sitting in one spot, you're not moving, nor do you have radar detection, how do you really know how fast the driver is going?
Told me to turn my car off, so I did turn my car off. And he's waving everyone over. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but he's literally like waving us all over. It's Arkansas State Police.
Driver's license, sir.
Yes, sir.
Your black Corvette and this one's who passed you. Why do you gotta drive like that?
What are you talking?
Don't say what are you talking about. You passing cars left and right.
I passed in the passing zone.
You passed that law enforcement officer right there at over 100 miles an hour. How many cars did you pass another 20 miles up the road?
I passed in passing zone.
You sit here and film me?
I don't. I just film. No, I always film the police.
Won't you freaking grow up quit driving like an idiot?
Yes,
Give
sir.
your driver's license, insurance, and registration.
I gave you my driver's license.
Insurance and registration. Guys, there's other people on the road out here who has to drive safe too.
I didn't do anything. I passed in a passing zone.
You didn't do anything. Okay.
I passed in a passing zone. And I would love to see who got me.
55 miles an hour?
What's that?
Did you do it at
I was doing the speed limit.
Oh, so you did it at 55 miles an hour. You passed this law enforcement officer at 55 miles an hour.
I didn't see a law enforcement officer back there. Did he get me on radar or what did he get me on?
You just passed that law enforcement officer at over 55 miles an hour, I know.
Okay, well, does he have it on radar or how does he know?
Radar?
I would think so.
No, you don't need a radar when you pass law enforcement.
The truth of the matter is, yes, you do need radar or some type of device so I can tell exactly how fast the driver was driving. If you pass me and you're doing 65 in the 40, I need to know that. And depending on the state and the laws, that can be a big difference. In certain states like Georgia, for example, if you drive 100 miles per hour or faster, that is now a misdemeanor and you can be arrested. But if I'm guesstimating your speed and I have not clocked your speed accurately, I could be violating your rights. Why? Because if you really were not driving at 100 miles per hour and I thought that you were and I arrest you for that, although you were probably only driving 80 miles per hour, I have now just violated your Fourth Amendment right. So yes, Mr. State Trooper, you do need radar.
Okay, well, understandable. I don't know why you're getting all crappy with me. I haven't done anything except I have a camera out.
Because I have to deal with people like y'all driving like idiots.
Okay.
Don't drive like an idiot and nobody calls in.
Okay. I'm not trying to fight with you.
I don't care.
Yeah.
That don't bother me at all.
And I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm just saying.
When people call in for the last 30 miles on how y'all are driving, that brings attention to yourself.
I understand. I was at the back, and then when we had a passing zone, I went up. So I definitely do that. Can I get out and get in my glove box?
Sure.
Because okay. Thank you. We're just driving to meet some friends, and that's it. So I'll find my.
Let's just say you wasn't doing anything 20 or 30 miles ago. I don't have a problem with that. But let's just say this law enforcement officer just called me and you and the Corvette passed him like he was sitting still at over 100 miles an hour.
Well, was he sitting still?
Like he was sitting still.
Well, I didn't see a police officer. We didn't
Did you
pass
see
him.
that pickup truck? You probably don't notice a pickup truck as a law enforcement.
I'm Steve Curry. Pleasure to meet you.
Have a seat in the car.
Yeah, we're not trying to cause any trouble. I have my insurance on my phone.
Okay.
So I'll try to find it real quick.
Set your car.
Thank you, sir. All right, so this is the setup. We just met Officer Hines. The other guy's pretty pissed. So we'll see what transpires here. Sorry, I was trying to get reception. My phone was... All right, you want me to take a seat in my car? So, you notice I asked him, did you have us on radar, or how do you know how fast we were going? And he said, you passed him like 100 miles an hour like he was standing still. And I said, well, was he standing still? Because he was on the side of the road sitting there. So I can imagine why he might think that we were going 100 standing still. So I'm not sure what they're going to do here. I'll throw the, I don't want to run out of battery, so I'll throw the camera on here in a second when they come back up. So stay tuned.
And then drive.
Yes, sir.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Just have fun somewhere else, but not out here.
We will.
Everybody's gonna call in, man.
I understand. I appreciate you.
Chill out a little bit, okay?
I appreciate you, man.
You got everything right there?
I think so. I do.
All right.
I appreciate you.
Careful. You know
Can I shake your hand?
where you're headed?
We do. We're heading to Mena. We're meeting up with some guys out of Texas, and
You wanna go to the Mena Airport?
these are all. I don't know where we're going to Mena, but these are all guys that love the police, and obviously, if we get out of hand, that's why you guys are here to make sure that that we settle down. So
keep the road safe.
yeah, we appreciate
get
you.
multiple calls.
I understand.
Do something. So
Yep.
and I could easily write citations, but those guys back there, chilling out, no problem, good to go.
Okay.
You know
Got
what
it.
I mean?
Got it. Thank you.
All right.
Have a good one. We'll be slow.
Appreciate it. You're almost there.
All right. Thanks. Okay. That was no ticket. So got out, shook his hand. He was pretty hopped up when he first came up, and but he wasn't expecting someone to just, I guess he was probably expecting someone to just bow down and say, yeah, I was speeding.
Exactly. No ticket because there was no proof. So therefore, a warning had to be issued. Always make sure you know your rights whenever you encounter the police. Make sure you know what to do, what questions to ask, how to carry yourself. Because if you don't know your rights will be violated. Down below is a link to my free ebook. You can click the link above my head. It's going to help you learn your rights. It's going to help you to know what you can and cannot do and what the police officers can and cannot do when you encounter them. Don't be caught not knowing your rights. Make sure you know your rights. With that being said, We the People University, signing off.